So today, lads, we're going to be ranking a whole bunch of WNBA players, and we're going to be ranking them on a bunch of different tier lists, or tiers. We're going to have, we got MVP, we got All-Stars, we got All-Stars. I'm going to say Almost Stars, and that'll create one more at a row below. And I'm going to just have Solid Starter. I'm just going to say Starter, 6th player. Solid bench players and no comment because I don't want to say anything negative. I'm going to put in no comment. So we got all these. Again, quite a lot of this list is from last year. So we're going to move Taurasi all the way to the end. We got a lot of players here. So this is going to take a while. Wow, it's going to take a long time. So, Stewie. I'm going to put Stewie in the all WNBA category. I think that that's completely fair. I don't think that Stewie belongs any higher than that. I don't think that Stewie right now is an MVP candidate, even though I think people are putting her there. I don't think she is. Jonquel, I don't think she makes the All-WNBA team. I think she's an All-WNBA level player. Just like, and by the way, for example, this is going to be my opinion. So if somebody made the All-Star team, I'm not putting them automatically in the All-Star category if I do not believe that they are an All-Star. Kat Copper. I think Kat Copper, when she plays, she is an all-star level player. I think she's really, really strong. I think Temmie's like... No. Let's put... there's going to be a Valkyries tax as well. Players that just play better because they're on the Valkyries. I'm going to put Temmie in solid starter. I think she's pretty good. And again, 6th player is like... I'll go elite bench instead of that. Instead of solid starter, elite bench. But we got Lindsay Allen, who I don't know, isn't that bad if she's your backup point guard. Like, if Lindsay Allen is your backup point guard, like, I don't think your team's going to be that bad, if you get me. But I just don't think, in general, Lindsay Allen's the greatest player in the world. Next, we got Kelsey Plum, who I think is an all-star level player, and it's pretty straightforward. I know she's going to make the All-WNBA. I'll put her in All-WNBA. She's been really good this year. I would have put Walker Kimbrough a year ago in elite bench, but I'm putting her in no comment. If you've been watching Walker Kimbrough this year for the Atlanta Dream, I'm putting her in no comment. You see, I don't think Brittany Sykes is an all-star level player. I don't feel comfortable putting Brittany Sykes in the same tier as these players. So I know she was an all-star this year. First time, I'm going to put her in almost star. I think Bree Jones is an all-star level player. Definitely. I think Carly Samuelson. I would have put Carly Samuelson in elite bench. I think she's a solid bench player. I didn't think she was great even before she got hurt. I didn't think she was that great. Like, this is it. Ariel Atkins. In my opinion, Ariel Atkins is better than Brittany Sykes. She was better when they played in the same team. Brittany Sykes is literally just allowed to do whatever the hell she wants for the Mystics right now. Jordan Canada, solid starter, but close to the almost star category. Kelsey Mitchell, all-star. Azare Stevens, in that tier below all-star, but really good this year. Really, really good. We got Christy Wallace, who is not currently on the Fever, so let's move Christy Wallace all the way to the bottom. Again, I didn't want to remake this entire tier list, so I just added players to last year's. Aja Wilson is an MVP candidate. No question about that. Absolutely killing it. Will probably finish top 2 or 3 for MVP. Sabrina Ionescu. Like, she's the 4th best player on her team. Like, she's going to be the 4th best player on her team soon. I'm not putting her into that All-WNBA category. I think Sabrina's good. Katie Lou's going to go all the way down to the bottom. She's going to go all the way down to the bottom as she has been injured this year. This is from last year's list. I think she's an all-star level player. Tiara McCowan, no comment. Arike Agumbawale. Like, for every game she has, like yesterday, she has 5 bad games. Like, I don't know. I don't think Arike Agumbawale is a positive player on a basketball team. And I think she's a 6th player. I think when Arike is going to be a 6th player, I think Sophie Cunningham, I think she goes into, like, the solid starter category. I think she does go into that category. I think, obviously, you've got Fee in the MVP. We got MVP right there. We got Meg Gustafson in solid bench player. She's been fine for the Aces this year. We have Ezzy Magbagor. Like, a year ago, I would have put Ezzy Mabrour here. She's not been good this year. I'm going to put her in here. Solid starter. I think she's been okay. Then we have Marina Mabry. So Marina Mabry, I'm only putting her in solid starter. Like, she can chuck shots on a bad Connecticut Sun team. Whoop-de-feckin' do. I think Alana Smith is an all-star level player. Give me Alana Smith over any of these players in their team. I think she's an elite fifth option. I think Bridget Carlton's in the solid starter category. I don't think I can go anything further than that for Bridget Carlton, if we're being honest. I think solid starter is probably right. I think Dejanay Carrington. I actually do think she's the level of like an elite bench player. I think we can go maybe solid starter for Dejanay. I know she's coming off the bench. I'm going to put solid starter for Dejanay. Like, I think I would rather have Dejanay on my team than Enrique. That's just my logic. I'd rather have Dejanay there. Ty Harris. I think Ty Harris is somewhere between solid starter and elite bench. I would probably lean towards an elite bench option, considering the level of starting point guard play in the WNBA. But I'm going to put her in that category. Leo Phoebish, I think, is an all-star. Like, I think she's one of the top 15, 20 players in the world. So I'm putting her in this category here. We got Satu, who I'm putting in the all-star category as well. I think there's a lot of empty calories when it comes to Satu's stats. I think she's very much an empty stats player, but at the same time, like, the numbers she you can't ignore the numbers that Satu puts up. Even if you want to write it off as empty calories, the amount, like the sheer stats that she puts up are incredible. Kennedy Carter is not in the league, but Kennedy Carter I think is fantastic as a player. Dana Evans is a really good bench player. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about how she played with the Sky last year. I think she's a really good bench player. I actually think Michaela Onyenwere is, I know she's been starting. I think she's a really good bench player too. Like, I don't know. I'm going to put her in solid bench, but like, I want to put her higher. I'm going to put Ryan Howard in all-star. I think she's a bit of a shot chucker, but I think her defense makes up for it. I'll put Ryan Howard there. And Alyssa Smith, solid bench. Like, I think she's playing well. I think her and Meg Gustafson have basically done the same thing. I think the two of them basically taking Kia Stokes out of lineup. I think they've been equally as good as each other for the Aces when I've watched. Maybe you give the slight nod to Alyssa Smith, but like, I put them in the same tier. I think Shakira Austin's very close to being an all-star level player. I think she's better than Kiki Iriafen. If anything, I'm going to actually say she's the best player in the Mystics. I've watched a lot of them this year. If anything, I'm going to say Shakira Austin's their best player. I think Lexi Hull. I think we need to be honest with Lexi Hull. Like, she's come back down to earth. I'm going to put her in this category here, but like, I think the way she started the season, 100% in the solid starter category. But like, I'm putting her in, like, even though she hasn't been great off the bench, she's had a couple of stinkers in a row. I'm going to put her in that tier. And this isn't a knock on her, putting her in a tier with freaking Ty Harris, who's insane. But I don't know how much better she is than Carly Samuelson. But I'm going to put her here anyway. I think Jade Melbourne's a really good bench player. I rate her very highly. I think Aaliyah Boston is all WNBA. I think she's one of the 10 best players in the league, even with everyone healthy. I think she's absolutely fantastic. Jordan Horston, out injured for the season. Bring her all the way down to the bottom. Maddie Siegrist. I'm going to put her in elite bench. I think she's somewhere between elite bench and solid starter, but she's been injured a lot this year. Julie Van Loo, solid bench player. Caitlin Clark, at her best, is one of the 5 best players in the world. And I'm going to talk about a healthy Caitlin Clark, not an injured Caitlin Clark. A healthy Caitlin Clark is the 3rd best player in the world. I've no doubt about that. A healthy Caitlin Clark is the 3rd best player in the world. So I'm putting Caitlin Clark in the MVP category. Cameron Brink. We haven't watched Cameron Brink play this year. So I'm gonna just see how she comes out. I don't think she'll be that great this year. We haven't seen her. Rakia Jackson. I'm gonna put her in solid starter, pushing her maybe towards the almost star category. But like, she's, again, if she keeps playing the way she has been the last maybe 10 games, she goes into this category. I'll put her here. Camila Cardoso, like, oh, that's Lindsay Allen, Jesus. I don't, how many teams does Camila Cardoso start for? I mean, it's like, we can't talk about, if Cardoso is more aggressive. I don't care about the ifs. I'm going to put her in solid starter, but I would be very tempted to put her down a tier. I've been so annoyed with how Cardoso's played this year. It's actually been frustrating. Angel Reese, all-star. Let's not question that Angel Reese being an all-star this year. I just realized I don't have Paige Beckers on this list. I forgot to put in Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers goes into the all-star category. Borderline all WNBA. Because I got to get 10 in these two levels of players for my top 10, but like borderline. JC Sheldon, I think JC Sheldon's a really good bench player. I think if you got JC Sheldon coming off the bench, just her effort. Like, I don't think there's that much of a difference ability-wise between a JC Sheldon and Alexi Hull. Kate Martin, I think Kate Martin's a really good player. But I'm going to put her in solid bench. I think she's really good. Dewana Bonner, elite bench. Elite bench, like, she's been okay for Phoenix. Like, maybe goes into solid starter, but I'll put her in elite bench. Tina Charles, I'm going to put her in almost star. Like, she still gets buckets. I know there are a lot of empty buckets, but they're buckets nonetheless. Courtney Vandersloot, when healthy, solid starter. I actually thought she was good for the Sky. I genuinely thought Courtney Vandersloot was very, very good for Sky, and a lot of their offense ran through her. So I was impressed with how Sloot played. Neko Wumake. Like, I don't know if I'm going to put her in all WNBA, but her and Sabrina might get moved up. Probably will get moved up. Tiffany Hayes, solid starter. Not quite almost star, but she's actually been pretty good. Brittany Griner, right now, solid starter. Solid starter. Like, Brittany Griner's not been great. She hasn't been. Skylar Diggins, man, like, we could be putting Skylar Diggins into the all WNBA conversation, but she's up there near the top. Skylar Diggins has been really, really good this year. Odyssey Sims hasn't really played enough for me to judge her based on this season, but Kaylin McBride, all-star. No question about that. Alyssa Thomas, all W or MVP candidate. MVP candidate, no question about that. So we got two more spots here for MVP and all WNBA. Natasha Howard, solid starter. I think she starts for about half of the WNBA teams. And let's just say with this, if you would start for more than half the WNBA teams, I'm going to put you in solid starter. Like, I don't think half the WNBA teams would take Arike. I don't think she would start for them. I don't think any of these would start for more than half the teams. Chelsea Gray. Like, how many teams does Chelsea Gray start for? I'll go solid starter, but like, I don't know. Beck Allen, elite bench. Jewel Lloyd. No comment. Just no comment on Jewel Lloyd. I just don't. She's been so bad. Perfect elite bench here for Elizabeth Williams. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus has not been playing this year. She's pregnant. Diarca Hamby. Again, a lot of empty calorie stats, but she's slightly better than Azarae Stevens. So we're going to put the three of those in almost stars. Man, the Spark should really be better considering, you know what, screw it. You're going down. You're going down a tier. Kia Stokes, no comment. She's absolutely terrible. Izzy Harrison. I think she's been a really solid bench player for New York Liberty. I actually have to say, Izzy Harrison, I think, has been really good this year. Tash Cloud. I think when she wants to be, she can play like an all-star in any given game. So I'm going to put her in almost star. I'm going to put her one tier below what I have Phoebish. I think she is that little bit of a tier below, but I do think she's better than Chelsea Gray. I think she's better than Tiffany Hayes and Jordan Canada. So yeah, almost star. Not quite all-star. Benijah Laney Hamilton has been out injured all year. Erica Wheeler, elite bench. Like, I know she's been starting a bit, but like, I don't know how many teams she'd start for, but like, she'd be a really, really good bench player. So Wheeler, you're going into elite bench. Courtney Williams, I know she was an all-star. Don't think she's an all-star level player. I'm putting her in the same tier as Natasha Cloud. I think they're a similar level of player. Sykes, we had from last year. Chechi Zandalasini, solid bench player. Julie Alamond, I'm going to go elite bench. I know she starts. She's a solid player. I know she starts for the Sparks, but she doesn't start for that many teams in the WNBA. There are very few teams Julie Alamond starts for. Kayla Thornton, solid starter. I don't care that she was an all-star this year. She has... Valkyrie's players got superpowers. I watched Kayla Thornton for a year. She's fine. She's fine. She played like, what, 8 minutes a game in the finals? She's fine. Like, she's not really much better than Kennedy Burke. Gabby Williams. Yeah. Yeah. All-star for Gabby Williams. Monique Billings. Monique Billings, very, very solid. I'm going to put her in solid bench, but I do really rate Monique Billings. I might even move her up to elite bench. She's solid. Maria Klindakova, solid bench player. Kalani Brown, solid bench player. She's just huge. Kit Laxa. I mean, she's a sniper. She's a one-dimensional sniper. We're going to go elite bench for Kit Laxa. If she's a starter for your team might struggle, but she's a sniper. Natisha Heidemann, elite bench. Michaela Onuere, we already have. Lexi Held. I think Lexi Held's had some good games, had some bad games. Maya Caldwell. I think she's shown herself up to be a solid player this year. The GOAT. I mean, just that one game, I'll put her in solid bench. I'll put her over these 4 players. Letitia Amiher. I think Amiher is like elite bench player. I would love for her in the Fever. I think there's not that many like lengthy shot blockers that can move like she can. I really don't think that players exist. Carla Late. Very young, shows flashes, but has a lot of flashes of bad as well as flashes of good. So I think I'm going to go solid bench player for Carla Late. Isaiah James, I'm going to go elite bench player. I think she can absolutely just go and cook. But her all-around game probably doesn't put her into solid starter yet. By the way, Paige Beckers is either near... Paige Beckers is in the conversation for the top 10 with these 3 players right here. So it's Skylar, NECA, and Sabrina, and Paige. So like they are my top 12 players. So these 4 and those 4 are my top 12 players. Janelle Salon isn't on the list either. Janelle Salon would probably go solid, the lower end of solid starter. Tahina Paupa, I think Tahina Paupa is an elite bench player. I don't care. That efficiency is elite. I think Sanaya Rivers at this point in time is an elite bench player. I think she doesn't start for that many teams in the WNBA, but I do really like Sanaya Rivers. Layla Khan, I think she's younger and slightly better version of Sanaya Rivers, or a slightly higher potential version of Sanaya Rivers. Let's put her in elite bench. And now we got a whole bunch of the ones that I accidentally forgot to get the transparent background for. Sid Colson. No comment. Bria Hartley. I think she's been pretty good for the Sun, but like she's a solid bench player anywhere else. Man, Rachel Bannum's lighting it up right now. But like I don't know how many teams she starts on, so let's put her in elite bench. Nia Coffey, fine. Kia Nurse. There's been times you would have Kia Nurse down here, but I actually think she's had enough good games you put her here. I think Maddie Westbeld is, or Catherine Westbeld is... I actually really like Catherine Westbeld, but I'm going to put her in solid bench, even though I know she starts. Maureen Johannes. Oh, I mean, she's the most empty calorie player in the league, but like, I'll put her in elite bench. I think Kennedy Burke goes into elite bench as well. I think she's been fantastic this year for the Liberty. Leah Rue, I know she's been starting, but I would, like, if you're a good team, you're not starting Leah Rue, so you're going to put her in elite bench. Louisa Geisel-Soder, I think because of her, like, almost uniqueness in her game, I think a lot of teams start her. Like, I think the Fever start Geisel-Soder. I think the Mercury starter. Like, if you're looking at teams in the WNBA, does she start for the Dream? She probably should. She probably should start for the Dream, but they're going to start the double bigs. She starts for the Sky. She starts for the Sun. She starts for the Wings. Obviously, she currently starts for Wings. She'd start for the Valkyrie. She'd start for the Fever. She would start for the Aces. She probably wouldn't start for the Sparks. She wouldn't start for the Lynx. She wouldn't start for the Liberty. She would start for the Mercury. She wouldn't start for the... Maybe would start for the Storm. Probably not. And she would probably start for the Mystics if they want. She probably would start for the Mystics just because of her ability to space the floor. So I'm putting her in solid start. I think she starts more than half the teams. Ray Burrell. I think Ray Burrell, the idea of Ray Burrell is better than the player of Ray Burrell, but I do think she's coming back from injury. So I'm going to say solid bench player for now. By the end of the season, she could definitely be in this category or maybe even solid starter. Veronica Burton. I get it. She's gained superpowers by joining the Valkyries, but I'm not going to put her above solid starter. I think they're a team more than they are individual players. I think Diamond Miller's a solid bench player. I actually think Haley Jones has been pretty good. I genuinely do think she's been pretty good since she's gone to the Wings. Monica Cole-McCanny. Again, I don't know how many teams she starts for. Like a Cole-McCanny, I'm going to put her in solid starter because I think she starts for the Aces. She starts for the Dream. No, she probably doesn't start. I like Nicole McCanny. I'm going to put her in elite bench, though. Sarah Ashley Barker. She's like, remember when Lexi Hull forgot how to shoot for like 2.5 years? She's like that. No. Citron. Not an all-star level player, but that tier below all-stars. Let's put her there as well. Let's put Kiki in that tier as well. Kiki, Citron, and Sykes are that one tier, in my opinion, just ability-wise below the all-stars. I understand all three were all-stars, but come on, are you really taking? So we've got, what, 8 players here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Like, outside of some people with Phoebus, are you really taking any of those 3 over any of these players above? I don't think so. Maybe over Shakira Austin on their team, but I think Shakira Austin's been their best player when I've watched. That's just my opinion. Maybe I haven't watched as much Mystics, but I've seen at least 5 or 6 games of Shakira Austin been their best player. Dominique Malonga, I actually think she has shown flashes of being like solid starter level. She has shown flashes of looking like she doesn't belong in the WNBA, so I'm going to put her in solid bench. Same with Anissa Morrow. I'm going to put Aaliyah Nye in solid bench, but I think Aaliyah Nye's been better as a rookie. I think Lucy Olsen's been a really solid bench player. I actually think JJ Quinterly's been really good this year. I think her and Laziah James belong in the same tier. Again, if you're starting JJ Quinterly, your team probably sucks, but I do think she could be an elite bench player. Michaela Timpson, again, very much, she showed the same flashes as Malonga. I'm just going to put her in bench category because I don't think she showed enough to be in a higher category. No comment with Hailey Van Lith. You know what? And last up, Caitlin Chen. I'm not joking when I say this. I'm putting Caitlin Chen in solid bench players. She gets that Valkyrie superpower. When a player joins the Valkyries, they instantly become 10 times better at the like at basketball. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it, lads. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, this is my tier list. 22 minutes. And again, I'm confident that I'm trying to just think of players that people might really disagree with. I stand by my Arike take. And I know Arike in the same tier as Dana Evans is kind of crazy, so I'm going to move Dana Evans down one. But if you ask me, there are a lot of teams that would take a lot of players in this tier over Arike. Dana Evans was just because she was early in the list. Solid bench, I'm fine. No comment means I don't even know how you're still in the league. Solid start, and then some players I don't have. If I forgot somebody, I forgot somebody. So who do I want to end my tiers? I'm going to put John Quell as the best player in this tier. And I'm going to move Sabrina up. I'm going to move Diggins up. I'm going to put Diggins in my top 10. And again, Emma Messiman. Emma Messiman would go in my top 10. I'm not joking when I say this. If she plays anywhere up to her standard. If she plays anywhere up to her standard, I would have Emma Messiman in my top 10. But right now, I'm going to put Diggins in there with Sabrina as my last 2. And put John Quell in my top 5. And I'm happy enough with these All-Stars. Maybe you can question Phoebus or Shakira Austin. I just think Phoebus is like the glue that makes the New York Liberty. I think Phoebus is what makes the Liberty unfair. I think everyone's talking about, how are the pieces going to fit together? When you've got Leo Phoebus on your team, you're fine. You just need to worry about, her just guarding whoever. It's like in 2K when you switch matchups every time someone's cooking you with a player and you just switch a player on. Like, she just guards whoever cooks and makes it tough for them because she's got the length, she's got the speed, maybe not the best off-ball defender, and she's a 40% three-point shooter. I think Alana Smith is a unicorn-type player. I think maybe you could argue, best case scenario, you could probably argue Sykes maybe up a tier. Kayla Thornton, you can maybe argue up a tier based now she's playing this season, but I just think it's a weird superpowers game by the Valkyries. And then, yeah, I think Arike is the one people are going to be mostly annoyed about, but I don't think Arike is that good. And then people are going to be annoyed about me considering putting Lexi Hull in solid bench player, but she has, maybe it's some absolute recency bias, but she has put up back-to-back-to-back stinkers. But anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.